Right, so this is a half, right? This is a half. We find it. Theta is what? I know what this is. Right, so this is a half, right? This is a half. We find it. Right. How much is this? 30 degrees. But this is only for the first quadrant. Yeah? Just adding one more thing, right? I'll leave what you read. Yeah? Between 0 and 360. Yeah? Right. So where else sign positive? In which quadrant? Second quadrant, right? So we have to find the value for it. So it's 180 minus theta, which is theta is what? 30. So we get theta is 30 and 150 degrees. Yeah, easy. Sure. Right, try next one. Yeah, that's a big one. I got it. Right, try this one after. Right, try this one. Try this one. Go ahead. Right, so we have theta is cos inverse of root 2 on 2. How much is this? 45 degrees, yeah? Now we have to look to see which quadrants cos is positive and cos is positive in fourth. So the fourth quadrant is 360 minus 45. So we get theta is 45 and 350. 1.5. Yeah. Right. Next one. Right, what just one out, right? So we have sine negative 3, 1, 2. Yeah, what is that? What they saying? They're saying that sine theta is a negative number. Yeah. So when we find it, we're looking to see what quadrant sine negative in. What quadrant sine negative in? Huh? The third and the fourth quadrant, yeah. So we have to find the answers for the third and the fourth quadrant, yeah. But when you solve it for theta, right, you're not putting the negative sign. For theta, you're just putting square root 3 on 2. Yeah? So you're doing sine inverse of square root 3 on 2. Yeah? You're not using the negative sign, right? Yeah, you got it? You're not using the negative sign. Huh?
Why do we negative?
The negative sign is shown on quadrant, yeah. Oh, just adding the range, right? The range important, I keep forgetting it, but this range important. You see why this and this range important.
Oh, back, think on the 50.
Yeah.
Giving another, yeah, getting time.
Sine is what? Sine is negative. So we can find the answer for negative sine with quadrant if I'm working out. Yeah, cool. Yeah, two answers. And the first answer doesn't fit because what positive here? Everything. So the first answer doesn't count. Yeah, it's only these two answers count. Because this is where sine is negative.
Okay.
Yeah, so theta is sine inverse of square root 3 on 2. Theta is 60. Right, so the find for the other quadrant is 180 plus 60 and 360 minus 6. So we end up with
240, right?
240 and 300. Yeah, try next one. There's just one step, there's just one step to solve anything. There's just step one. Hey, now let's give you a topic for example one time, right? I feel like I'm missing something that I'm gonna see. Right, I want him to see. Yeah. Okay. Right, and quadratics, I'll go quadratics. Right, quadratics is sketching the cube. Putting it into the form of the form EX. Yeah. What else? Alpha, beta, gamma. No, alpha, beta, you're just alpha, beta. Yeah, right? Yeah. So the exam, there will be 6 questions, no, 7, it's 8 questions. Just 8 questions, but not different part. 8 questions will have different part. Huh? First week in April. Wait, yeah, this one, yeah. Is the Monday, I think the Friday before. No, I don't think it's the 7th, I think it's the Friday before. Not the Monday, I think the daily bazaar is the 4th, I think it's happening the 4th, the day before the bazaar. So that, will finish up, will have time to finish up? Yeah. Yeah, you have to do this one. Yeah. Theta is cos inverse of a half. How much is theta? Theta is how much? 30. Right? But we want. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And which one of the quadrants cos is negative in? Huh?
So I guess 60.
No, which one cos negative in? Or they get 30 or they get 60? It's 60. Right? So which quadrants cos is negative in? Which quadrants? No, this is where positive, where is negative in? Sine and in 2 and 3. Yeah, what? That's it. Sine positive here, cos negative. Look, what can you do? Tan negative. Sine negative here, cos negative. Sine negative, tan negative, cos positive. Yeah, all of them positive here. Yeah. So the ones that they negative, that cos negative in it, quadrant 2 and 3. So we have theta is 180 minus 60 and 180 plus 6. So we have 120 and 240. Yeah. Right.
When are you going so?
Right. Now you make it a little challenging now. Let us make it a little challenging. Yeah, so what just say? Joshua, wake up now. What just? Yeah, here's what we do it, right? We let sine theta equal to x. Yeah, so if we let it not equal to x, that means we replace in sine theta with x. And find a value for x, right? So we're going to find a value for x here. Yeah, I'm moving the 3 across, so we get 5x equal to 1 plus 3. 5x equal to 4. X is 4 and 5. Yeah? What is x? X is what? Sine theta. So sine theta equals to 4 and 5. Could you all find theta now? Yeah? Finish it up there. You all understand what to do, right? We replace sine theta with a letter and solve for the letter. Just adding the Magalan MRSU. Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry. Find silent wait. Oh yeah. Leave it, that's 53. That's not the whole number now. Yeah, it's the next one. Right, I just finish on this one. Right, so theta here is sine inverse of 4 on 5. Theta is what? How much is this? 53. So sine is positive in which one the quadrant? The first one and the second. So that means we do it 180 minus 53. So we have theta is 53. And how much is it? 7, 2, 1, 127.
Yeah.
Yeah, try this one.
When I carry by square root, square.
No, will be negative square root. Yeah. Okay, it's this one, right? Right, I use in these, right? I use in
So that's fine, nothing.
yeah,
That's not good.
no. It's basically everything we do. It's equation, right? Equation. Huh?
One question, how equal size?
Yeah. In CSEC, number one is how much parts?
Three.
Yeah, 3, 4 parts, depends on, yeah. That's the same way, common, same structure that as a, huh? But yeah, there's just a first step in it. We know start tricks. Donald Trump, and then he passed people, and then he makes some laws.
Sketch
Yeah, that's good.
what's up in the bottom?
Alpha beta. Right, so. Right, the first thing we're doing is I'm moving across this, I'm moving across the square root, so we get 2 cos theta equals negative square root 3. Yeah, then we'll get rid of the 2, so we get cos theta equals to negative over 2. Yeah, so theta is cos inverse of square root 3 on 2. Theta is what? Say what? 30 degrees, yeah? But cos is what? Negative. So which one of the quadrants we looking to get? 2 and 3. So we have theta is 180 minus 30 and 180 plus 30. So we end up with 210.
Why plus?
Huh?
Why?
That's not answer. And this one is oh shock. Sorry, a minus 0. So 150 and 210. Yeah, getting roots, and then
Why add?
huh?
Why add?
Getting roots. I run through that. When you must start getting more content. Yes, watch. Each quadrant has this one variable. Okay? So in this quadrant, what positive?
Oh, sorry.
Yes. So the fine sign in this quadrant, yeah, is what? Right. And in this quadrant is what? Yeah. And this, yeah. This stuff, getting more content. This right. So we get something a little more challenging. So I'm going to say this easy. This doesn't look anything like class people, so we gotta get up to the class people. Right, wait, one thing before we move on, right? One thing. If I change this range, right? If I change this range instead of 0 to 360 to 0 and 180, yeah? Right? Between 0 and 180, right? Which quadrants is 0 and 0 to 180? Which quadrants? 1 and 2. Yes? So that means that we not watching anything down here, yeah? Yeah? No? Good? Right. So if we looking at this, right? Cos is negative between 0 and 180, right? Which one are the answers? We can take a look. 2, only 2, right? We won't use quadrant 3, right? Sure, Alira. Right, try that one then. Alira, that's 360. Yeah, this one use it as what? 0, no, it's not used by 3. No? Try it, try it. The floor, try it. I'm on with it. Floor, I say you know one thing, it's not in there, but you keep it itself. Try it first, that's what that you do. Same thing we do all the time. Same thing we do all the time. Yeah. What?
When you move on, one.
I'm not sure. Sì, avanti, sentito? Non stavo sentendo. Right, let's try it. So, we select the tan theta equal to x, yeah? So we end up with 6x squared minus 12 equal to minus 6, yeah? I'm moving the 12 across, so you get 6x squared equals minus 6 plus 12. 6x squared equals to 6. I get rid of the sixes by dividing by 6. So we get x squared equals to 1. Right? How will you get rid of a square? Square root this, yeah? When you have a square root, right? You just have a plus and a minus number here. So we will get x is 1 and we will get x is minus 1. Yeah? Yeah? When we have a square root, we have a fraction of negative number. 12 to 1, negative 1. Yeah? Right, what's something? X is what? X is tan theta. Yeah? And yeah? Finish up these two here. Finish up these two here. One. Yeah, very good.
Students can finish your lecture, please come to the office.
Are you in this idea? Yeah? Yeah? Joshua, wake up. Right, so we have tan theta is equal to 1 to theta is tan inverse of 1. How much is this? How much is it? Huh? How much?
I do not know.
Tan inverse of 1, 45. Yeah? Right? And tan what? Is positive or negative? Positive. So in which one of the quadrants tan positive? The first one and the third one, yeah? So to get the second value is 180 plus 45. So we have theta is 45 and we have 5 to 225. Yeah, right. We have tan theta is negative 1, right? So theta is tan inverse of 1, which will give us 45 again. But tan is negative. So which one of the quadrants tan negative in?
Two.
2 on what else?
Three.
3. 2 on 3, right?
1,
2 on 4, yeah, 2 on 4, sorry, 2 on 4. So theta is 180 minus 45 and 360 minus. So theta is 135 and 350. Yeah. So we get another 4 answers. Yeah. Right. Tell me, I can use. I can use it. Yeah. Right. Be careful where it's from. Right. I'm right in the Right, hurry up, try this one. Right, and we got one more quote, we've got advance.
So,
Like,
I think
what? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I have put the one.
Yeah, what that?
There you go, I'm thinking, when your quote is my physics, yeah, the quote is my favorite for. I give a weave, a weave example.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure what I
One is about. So,
Yeah, remember this is Friday exams. They get a further out how many people. But I'll take one. Well, I'll finish. I'll follow what you just learned on mine and come back. Right, come on, we're doing this and take our substitutes. Our substitute, come on, oh my god, we have a problem there. Come on, you can't do substitution. Better have three of our pen. Right, come on, so what channel? Is clinical look. Right, so we have left sine theta equal to x, yeah? So we end up with three x squared minus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. What are you getting 2x values?
One and negative one, two.
Huh?
One and negative one, two.
1 and negative 2. X is what? X is what? Sine theta. The sine theta is equal to 1. X is sine theta. Sine theta is equal to 1 to find the values for theta. You can put down money. Okay, if I put it up on these and the record, I show you, stop there. I'll put it up. Since I'm not visual.
That's nine, if you had anything, 24/7, that's nine.
9.47, leave it, that's more. Okay, this is.
Five.
Someone says you are sure. Here's what we get. Here's what we get, and I want to get. Right.
Oh, no, back there, sir.
Yeah, here's what we get.